Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your
Are we gonna bang?
had nearly lost
Just
hope.
kidding.
And
Jesus.
suddenly,
Jesus.
that entrance, so
Unnecessary comment.
spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
About the contract.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
I think I'm gonna need glasses. I think this streaming every day for like set amount of hours been a little damaging to my vision. Like I can see fine, but I get a headache after a while, which is understandable. I might need glasses. Just in case you're wondering what's going on with me.
Have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon
Oh
him.
my god, everyone wants to kill
If we could
Dandelion.
turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of...
What was that?
Guard.
Their bowel.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Are you a card?
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien?
Then why am
we
I
settled
here?
the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the supplies we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo
Cool.
Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Cool, I get a whole
Lovely,
vineyard.
generous gesture, Your Grace. By the way, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to wine.
Whoa, dude, that's a
Crespi
big
was
vein
not
coming out your
loved by
head.
the wine merchants. He was ruthless.
That sounded wrong out of
To
context.
cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Shush.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
It is out the gutter. I just...
No one reasonable.
Wording. I just want to be careful with my wording. Jesus.
Corpse was found in one such
That's all.
place. With the first
I promise it's not
gripped the city.
in the gutter.
Its inhabitants
entirely.
were rarely kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned...
It's more like it falls into the gutter,
Criminals fear
and it's like, oh shit, no, get out.
in a way.
Fuck that.
Take it you've excluded the possibility
sounds
of
bad
Ramon
now.
died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe
You know what I
the
mean.
matter?
Or at least I'm hoping so.
Hands but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed.
And I said out of
Ramon
context.
Dulac,
In context, it was a
knight who
perfectly
but a
fine
dozen
statement.
years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld.
No.
But
No.
never came forth with
Shush.
concrete proof of any misdoings.
We
So,
both
those
know.
two victims were knights.
Or at least I know.
Them.
The same could
If
be
I would
said
have
of the
said
third.
that,
Sir
I would have
Delacroix
obviously
declared
implied that it was a
in modern
joke.
times,
I
knights
wouldn't have
used
just
to
led
be
with that.
challenges, enterprise being
It was
the
obviously a joke.
chivalric virtue.
Don't even try me. I will fisticuffs you.
Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Don't
Found a
even
coin patch
play.
on his body contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We
I know,
are
I'm messing
horrified
with
by
you
the
too.
disdain, the disrespect
Sort of.
with which they were treated. These
Yes
were
and
knights
no.
of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point.
You won't.
say
Not at
none was a
all.
model of virtue.
I do. I don't know.
That's what
I
the
lost
beast's
it.
trying to draw
No.
attention to.
You just
All
know.
the murdered
None
men
for
were
you.
knights
Nothing
who
for
swore
you.
fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
You
Knights
think
of
so?
Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom,
Hmm.
generosity, valor, and compassion.
She's decent. She's pretty. I don't know if I'd put the super, but that's just my opinion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe
I don't really like her hair.
should be simple-hearted.
I think that's what it is.
We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants.
Time to
Thus, we
fight?
need for clear moral guidelines.
Bring it.
At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
I will gut punch you. Just kidding.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay.
Oh god, I read,
Embracing it.
just kidding, you're entitled to your
Victims will
opinion.
humiliate.
After I said I will
Might have
gut
been
punch
worried to
you.
emphasize their lack of
God
sensitivity
dang timing, right?
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens.
I can't do the
Random
dress.
hare hunts
It's too
shall run their
much.
short
Just too much on
Have
it.
you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance
I don't
around
know.
in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
I don't like dresses.
they were close
I don't like
friends,
period dresses.
tightly
I don't
knit,
know.
And as such, earned
They
the
just
trust
never
of
seem
our
appealing
family.
to me.
We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner.
They're gonna find him dead. That's obvious.
And you, Witcher, follow me. My guard, my knight, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
It's gonna happen. Someone's gonna murder near your palace. They're gonna murder it up.
Your Grace!
Damn! Okay, I like her. She's cool. She's not that pretty, but she's cool. Okay, she's pretty, but she's not super pretty. But she's cool.
What the hell? Why, I said... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
She didn't do anything better than him. She just threw it over her shoulder. Why'd he look so disgruntled? What is happening? I missed all the stuff about the sword in the lake. I was not paying attention. I'm a little tired, hence the yawning. But also, I really want to play this. But then also, I'm tired, so I'm not really paying attention. It's a conundrum.